Hey there, Twitch. It's been a long time since I've actually sat down on Twitch and been here. So I am happy to be back. I've had a lot going on, and it don't help that the year has literally flown all the way by. Hey there, how you doing? Let me move my chat because the way my camera is set up today, I'm not even gonna see the chat. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna see the chat. How you doing? I was just on TikTok, and I mean, it's a vibe over there too, but it's more of a vibe over here. I like it here. I like it everywhere. So, I'm knitting. Okay. You might be able to see it, but like right here, it's like a darker blue, and then right here is a lighter blue, right? Okay, never mind. I gotta figure it out. Oh, see, whatever happened going on? Like, we're already like the middle of February, and February is already like 5 days long to begin with. It's progressing in whatever direction God wants to progress that in, which is, it's an uphill battle, and I'm fairly certain that that is probably going to come to some sort of an end at some point. I've grieved the end of an era, but it is what it is. Still together. Still a challenge. But the kids are good. They're happy. Carmen was asleep about 8:45 tonight. She was sister early, but I also refused to let her take a nap on the way to Target today. Because that is not going to happen. So surprisingly enough, she actually stayed awake. It took a lot of tapping and hollering, don't go to sleep. And her brother helped out a whole lot. He was like, no, Carmen, wake up, Carmen. And she would just look over him like, and start smiling. I check back there. It's like, we're not even going to take her in the car seat and give her a chance to fall asleep. We're going to put her right in front of the basket, and she will just have to either stay awake or fall asleep in the basket. And surely enough, she stayed awake. So she was asleep pretty early today. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It is what it is. I'm focusing on what I want. I've been in a bit of a funk for probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I was basically depressed, and I didn't know it, or at least I didn't want to admit it. And once I finally did, why does everyone not move that? I'm so done. Yeah, I might have to do that. I'm sitting up underneath the heater. I'm a little chilly. I don't know why. I don't know where. Okay. Whatever, OBS. OBS is like, I'm gonna give you something. Like, I can't find my chat box. I moved it, and it didn't look so far I got on, but it'll come back when it's ready. Anyways, I just look over here. I've been in a bit of a funk, and I didn't want to admit that I was feeling depressed. And yesterday I said to myself, you should go read your chakra book, Ashley. Like, I pick it up, I've read through it, and I pick it up when I need it, of course. And I read the little section about depression and what you need to basically rebalance. And my heart and my crown were imbalanced. And I don't meditate. I can't meditate to save my life. Like, you told me I'm a don't meditate, I'm gonna kidnap you. Just kidnap me because I can't meditate. She gives you some other options of things you can do as far as like crystal work or essential oils, yoga, and then there's some bullet points of other things you can do if you don't want to do those things. And the very first bullet point for the heart chakra was buy yourself a bouquet of red roses. And then the last cut, yeah, we made it through. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it usually never is as bad as I think it's gonna be. So, good old Texans over exaggerating a little bit of harsh weather conditions. How did you get through it all right? And then as far as meditating is, it's just, my brain doesn't want to stop, and then like living out in the middle of the city, it's like, you hear fire trucks, police cars, ambulance, other cars, it's just, and then if my kids wake up and I hear mommy and crying and babbling, and I live in a house with people, so the doors shut all hours of the day. I put my phone on vibrate or silent, pray God that works. And then you have some music, I like some kind of meditation music. Because I'm like, this might make you fall asleep. I just feel like this will work. Yeah, kind of sets you back a little bit, huh? Which always sucks a little bit because you're playing catch up or trying to get over overtime so you can play catch up a little bit better. But yeah, so I chose the option as far as the heart chakra to buy myself a bouquet of red roses. So I did that today. I bought myself a beautiful. It fell over. I left to go to Target and they were perfectly fine and it fell over. But here, I'll show you. I'm not gonna. Here, let me see if I can grab it. Myself a beautiful bouquet of red roses. I could take like a picture with this, like, oh my god, look what I got myself. And then for crown, since I need to rebalance my crown chakra, the first bullet point said to show gratitude, practice gratitude, work on that one. Not that I'm not a gratitude showing individual, just not sure what whatever. It was, you move past that. But she also mentioned you can wear white or purple. And so, right, thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, the moment I put them in the cart, I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling better. Like, it made me feel like, it made me love me. It was the weirdest thought, because you're like, oh, of course you should love you. But it was like, no, like I deserve roses. I'm worthy of roses. Like all the good positive thoughts started flowing in, and I can feel it like even in my heart, like physically and literally I can feel it in my heart that like this feels good. And then I wore a white shirt today, which probably was a bad idea. And I'm starting to notice on the camera that I think Carmen got some of her baby food on my shirt right there. So, and I've been doing good all day. She had Cheetos and everything. It was like, and I'm wearing orange pants, so it was like, whatever. So I've been feeling better mentally, physically. Like I don't feel the little bout of depression I was going through. So kind of rebalancing definitely helped a whole bunch for me. I really love my roses though. I really love them. Like, so next time that happens, I'm running to go get some roses. I will literally go be darting. Like, where's she going to? She's going to get some roses. So I feel better. And I've been focusing on what I want today. This might sound a little messed up. But, so I have a journal where I'm going to put all the things I'm trying to manifest. So only things that I want, nothing about what I don't want. So we don't want to talk about what I don't want. And writing down just a laundry list of things I want out of my next partner, if you will. Or if things work out with this one, But just things I want. I am almost to. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roughly 8 pages. So, and I mean, I'm getting very detailed, very specific. Anything comes to mind, I am writing it down like immediately. Just all the things I feel like, when it comes to trying to manifest and like the universe, you have to be so very, very, very specific to get exactly what you want. And this will work out. So we're gonna see how that goes. So I'm gonna make I have a lot of lists of things I want to make, or I want to manifest, or I want to make a bunch of lists of things I want to manifest. So that's just one of them. For me, it's important. For other people that might say, "What things you want to manifest?" You find that the most important. Yes. It doesn't matter what happens with where I'm at now or where I'm headed in the future. That is a very important groundwork I want to have. If I'm going to go into anything new, I want to already have my mind and the universe prepared for what I want to receive and what I want to be sent to me. I don't want to be in the middle of I'm trying to think, 2 years later. I don't know what I want. So, that's what I'm in a state of. I want things to be very, very specific. I want exactly. Thank you. Yeah. It feels good to be smiling again. It's been a minute. I've had my mind kind of weighing on me and how I was feeling, and I've been having some pretty wild dreams, which is really weird because I had a dream that synced up. Well, it didn't really sync up, but I had a dream, and then the next day, my boyfriend had a similar dream, and I realized the dream. Because I thought the dream was about one thing, and when he had a similar dream, I realized that my dream was for him. And so when I told him about my dream initially. So I dreamt that this was almost a week ago. Let me see if I can remember exactly. I'm going to probably paraphrase it, so bear with me. So I dreamt that he told me that he was cheating on me with someone named Samantha. And he showed me the text messages about it and told me basically they met when he went out to eat one day after work and this and that. And I was crying and shoving people like on Cheaters, the show. Oh, how dare you? Why would you do this? And in my mind, in the dream, I was like, why am I shoving him? Why do I care this much? Whatever. And when I woke up, my initial thought was, who was Samantha? So I texted him and said, hey, do you know somebody named Samantha? Because he was at work. And texting back, he said there's somebody who works at the job who has the name Samantha. And then later on in the day, I was like, I should look up what it means, to have a dream like that. And that's obvious, we know what it means. Oh, you probably have some trust issues, right? And then in deep depths of my mind, because that day I ended up going to go donate plasma, so I was like, I should look up what the name means, Samantha, because that was really bugging me. When it comes to breaking stuff down, I will literally break it all the way down if you let me. And I had forgotten about it because I got distracted. So I said I was donating plasma, so I got distracted. And he ended up later on that night having a dream. Woke up and I was trying to talk to him about something that happened a day before, and was like, how are you doing? And he told me about the dream he had. He was at a school, which mind you, he's trying to go back to school. So some of these things made sense. Okay, you're at school, you're thinking about you're in the process of, trying to go back to school, take classes. So things are kind of your brain's thinking about school. And he was at a school and he was to someone, and she asked the girl he was talking to in class was like, "Did you have a good time at Sam's?" And did somebody said a guy came and sat like on his lap or near his lap or something like that, and got between him and the other girl, and then eventually he saw everybody in class holding up the number one. So when I broke it down, my initial thought was, okay, you want to go back to school, so of course it makes sense that you're dreaming about being in the classroom. Your mind's probably really thinking about going back to school, what that's going to be like, what it's going to feel like, and so you're probably processing that. And then for the fact that people are holding up the number one, so I started going through the angel number one with him. He said for a lot of ones. It's okay, so one by itself, as you know, it's like you have the ability to create the universe with you going around you all the time. And there's 11, and then there's 111, but you're saying it's a lot of ones, and there's 111, and in my terms, y'all know what I say, the angels are yelling at you if it's 4 or more or whatever. And I basically told him that the universe is taking a screenshot of your thought process and your mindset, where the angels are, to basically get over my vibe and stay positive, and to keep I'm in alignment with myself. It's according to what my angel number book says, right? And in that moment, I was like, wait. And then because eventually when he said, he said, well, I don't know if Sam is going to bring it up or what. And so I was like, okay, I went and got it. When I looked it up, what does the name Sam mean? Or the name Samantha? I looked up Sam and Samantha, and both names have the exact same meaning. The name Sam and Samantha both mean God has heard. As soon as I said that, he started crying. Like, not to put out too much of his business, but he got emotional. And he didn't want to talk to me about it. He didn't want to say, like, what it is God has heard. And that was kind of the moment I realized that this dream wasn't about what I thought it was. I thought this was a cheating dream. Like, you know, I have the trust issues, which, you know, how many of us females have that dream? So, and we could not have trust issues. It could just be your consciousness messing with you, right? But it turns out that that was a message for him. And so basically kind of had to like talk him through that, like, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is you've done, good or bad, like God is letting you know, like, he's heard you, he's seeing what you're doing, he's hearing what you're doing. And the fact that he's seeing the number one is basically like you need to be positive, stay positive, and allow the space for like whatever it is you're trying to create or manifest to come to fruition. Now, that's not to say, because I am me, and I believe this as well. I did not tell this. That what if Sam is really a thing? You know, like, what if? I'm trying to find words. It bothers me, but not really so much. Like, what if Sam is a thing with him? Like, Sam at work is a thing with him outside of work. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say? And what if God is trying to say, like, I see what you're doing, I hear what you're doing, and the ones could be not necessarily like a warning, but like heed the advice that if that's what you want to create, that's what you can create. You know, like if this is the environment you want to create, this is the home that you want to create, the atmosphere, so these are the lives. If this is what you want to do, know that I see that. You know. So there's different ways to look at it from my perspective, at least, but I ran that by one of my friends, and they were like, oh, you may be a prophet, because, you know. So, I don't know, but I was dealing with that a whole lot, and I'm trying to decide, like, figure out, like, what does that exactly mean for me? I don't know. I don't think so. That was probably like a 1 in a million chance that has happened. It's never happened before. Might not happen again. I'm not like completely skeptical. I'm open to it. Like my heart's open to it. My mind's open to it. So if you've been through that, let me know, because it was definitely it was a different experience. To kind of be on that kind of a wavelength with someone. So I never am. I'm on a wavelength with me, myself, and a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. So if you ever experienced that, definitely let me know. Smooth. Have you ever? I don't know if I've been on that braiding wavelength with someone, or kind of have like a little prophecy, I guess it's like that, something like that, where you kind of have that vision or that dream, that message that you knew you had to give to someone else. What was it like? But yeah, so that happened, and then let's see, I rebalanced my chakras. I bought some new candles. Well, I've had the candles for like a week now, so that's not really like super important. But I've had them for a while. So I had clarity. Oh, I could definitely see you being an empath. I wouldn't want the luxury of being an empath. That's no, you keep that one. I feel like just being able to really truly like feel what people are feeling like that, I think is that's a little bit of that's definitely a little too deep for me, especially because like I already can pick up on like energy, and that's just. Do you ever feel it like when your empathy empath kicks in? Do you feel that? Like, is it like, I ask because, okay, so I ask out of curiosity, but I also ask because there's a show called Manifest. It's on Netflix. It originated on NBC, it's on Netflix. And there's a guy on there named Zeke, and he died on his death date. It's a long story of how we get to a death date. But he died on his death date, and then he was instantly revived because he followed all his callings. And when he was revived, like about a year later, he started getting the gift of empath. And so he literally can feel everything, every last little thing. And he can feel people are telling the truth, when they're lying, when they're scared, when they're frustrated, when they're happy, they're sad, when, like, he can feel their intentions. So, like, kind of like not truly feel their intentions, but he can feel if they have good intentions, or if they have bad intentions, or kind of, sort of. I'm pushing it with that one because there was one that's like, Zeke, you should have been able to feel that she was crazy, but he can't feel crazy. It's okay. But so what's that like for you? Like, do you kind of get like really, really overwhelmed with the empath thing and kind of feel like you need to take a break away from human life? I feel like for me, just being able to feel a lot of energy, like I have to ground a lot. Like I have to at least go be outside. I don't gotta necessarily go touch grass and put my feet on the earth. Although I do like to do that. I do feel like I have to get outside, get away from people, go somewhere where it's kind of quiet, isolate a little bit. Kind of hard to isolate when you got 2 kids, though. Actually, I know. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the prophet thing for myself, though. Like when I talked it out with one of my friends, and, oh yeah, you might be a prophet, and I was like, I don't know anything about prophets. Been reading my Bible. I'm on the book of Exodus, and I don't know nothing about prophets. And they were like, yeah, just keep reading. Keep on reading, you'll find out. I'm like, I guess. But I have been feeling disconnected lately. Like after that happened, I started feeling a little disconnected. And then yesterday something happened, and I thought I was talking to my boyfriend when I said this, and halfway through I realized I'm not talking to him. I think I'm talking to the enemy. Could also be talking to God. Not really sure who I'm talking to at this point, but whoever's listening, I'm talking to you. And basically kind of just threw in the towel and was like, I'm done fighting, I'm done trying, I'm broken, like whatever you wanted to do to me, you did it, and you have succeeded, you win. And then today I realized, okay, that I should not have said that, and I don't give up, I don't throw in the towel, and you did not win, and I'm going to keep on pushing and fighting, because I'm a warrior. And right before I had that talk with God, something was said to me by boyfriend, and I don't take anything as it is. I don't leave anything as it is. And I instantly felt like, wow, this could also just be a sign. And he's basically like, I need you, and for support and things like that. The conversation was a little more deeper than that, but that's kind of like that part. And and then he mentioned an old friend of mine who I no longer speak with for whatever reason. And he said, she needs you. And I'm like, bruh, stop, because I've been thinking about her for on and off for about a week now. I have been thinking about her, and I'm hoping she's doing okay. And I started crying, so I'm like, why would you do that? And we ended up sitting down and talking a little bit more. And the weirdest feeling came over me, but it was a feeling of familiarity. And I definitely felt like I was in a familiar airspace. Like the air, the physical air smelled familiar. It felt familiar. What it reminded me of was a time when things were okay. I had a job, I had money, like I was, I had one child, because that was a very different time, right? And I was friends with this particular person that's been on my mind, and I think someone's crying, and I think that someone is Carmen. Just a minute, y'all. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, Carmen woke up. But yeah, go into detail. What makes it difficult? I mean, I guess probably the obvious, right? Like, but I'm curious, what makes it difficult? But yeah, and then so, back to my story. Excuse me. After all that happened, and I realized I don't want what feels familiar, that was definitely one thing. You okay? No, she said you're talking and I don't want you to talk. Okay, but you still look pretty. They like that I look pretty. But oh, she wants me to stand up. Okay, I can stand up. Mom can stand up. This is what I do. But yeah, so after that, before that, like we kind of were like a heated discussion, and I could feel like old old versions of myself like seeping back into the mix, and um, so after all that familiarity creeped in, I said I don't want this. I don't want what feels familiar, because ultimately what feels familiar is gonna land me right back here. It's gonna land me being unhappy, because what I'm familiar with, I of course no longer want. I no longer want friendships that do not have a mutual respect or benefit, if benefit is even the right word. I no longer want the things I had, of course, at that time. You know, having money, having a job. But those things are valuable and good to have, but I don't want those things. I have my 2 kids now. I feel a little bit freer now that I'm not friends with that particular person anymore. I feel happier. My life is more drama free. And so I had to let God know, like, hey, I don't want that. All that familiarity that you tried to give me earlier, because yesterday I was like, I'm done. I was just playing. Like I was in bad moods. I was frustrated yesterday, but like I'm not here for that anymore, right? So sit down. She'll love me. Oh, where's the chair? There we go. Oh, that's scary. You feel emotional energy from everyone around you, and sometimes you embody it. Oh, I couldn't. I can't even. Like, yeah, that's hard. That's draining, is what it is. That is, at least, is it draining? Like, you gotta tell me, is it draining? That sounds draining. But yeah, so that happened, and then I also decided to do a fast. It's like a miniature fast, because I've not. Only time I've ever fasted in my life was when I was pregnant with my son. They had to do a glucose test, and it was like, you can't eat like 12 hours before. That don't count. I mean, it counts, but spiritually it don't count. And that was hard, because being pregnant and trying to fast, oh no. Because my appointment it was like first thing in the morning, but then they told me to go to a different. I went to one. It was a whole thing. I was basically at the wrong office, and someone told me I was at the wrong office, and I was at the wrong office. So whatever. Oh yeah. Well, at least I guess it kind of helps, like, with friends and family, and or people that you know, that you can kind of help guide them through what they're feeling, or kind of help them when you can tell like they're in a tough situation, and kind of like, hey, this is how I can help make it better. I don't know if you do that, but I can imagine like it can be, a tool, I guess. So you are smart. But yes, I decided on Wednesdays from basically midnight Wednesday morning to 2 p.m. Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to fast from junk foods, especially because I have been eating a lot of snacks and junk foods lately to kind of like, deal with everything. And I was stress eating like out the wazoo. And so I decided I'm going to fast. And I did that today. And 2 o'clock rolled around, and I was still like, still don't want any junk food. So definitely helps a lot. So it feels good. I feel good. It's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I know God's work, right? Isn't that what they say? I don't know, you probably want to break from it though. Ooh, 30 minutes. I've done a total of like an hour and probably 8 minutes streaming. I can really by myself. I did here, I did TikTok. Oh wait, I'm on YouTube too, aren't I? I don't know. I can't get my Oh, there it goes. Why are you behind everything? Crazy. I don't know why it's popping up behind everything. No, you should be like front and center. Okay, I don't know what OBS is doing. Right? You gotta take time for yourself. When I was reading up on being like an earth angel and yeah, definitely gotta keep going. I suggest you write down specifically what you want out of all of that, because so you can have the best possible life that you can have. But definitely keep going. You deserve it. Well, other than that, how are you doing? It's been a while.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Try to go get Carmen to get back to sleep. I'm getting a little sleepy myself and a little hungry. Might need to eat because I haven't eaten really since lunch. But I also haven't been hungry. But I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you so much for being with me again for the first time in a while. Thank you for allowing me into your space and your energy. Anything that you are trying to achieve, make sure you write it down, write a goal, get real specific with that goal if you got to.